Yes.
So you mentioned that like song transfer as a light and to the destination to be a matters. So how as a human being we change our body back to light and from light to go back to the source? Because in some like a Buddhist teaching, we always heard a lot of stories like those people who cultivate and at the end they fly, just disappear and became all kinds of beautiful lights and disappear. And their body like shrinkle, or some of them totally their body gone, nothing left. So what can you explain what's that process?
That is part of the Buddhism and part of the understanding. The If you go back to some of the teachings few months ago or some times ago, I refer to transfer of the every cell energy back to the soul, that the physicality in a way to disappear, or in a way it goes back into its origin, which is the soul. You can't do that with a physical entity, but if you understood that every cell has a soul, then you can create a condition that the soul of the man becomes lower in strength than the soul of the cell which he created. Then it becomes the feeder. And then in that process, then there is no matter of physicality. Then as everything has absorbed, then it shines like a light. Because now it has and it needs to find a point of reference. That now that he absorbs so much, that in ratio by strength according to the soul of totality of the universe, it gets absorbed by it or detected by it. The understanding of this is very simple. Buddha tried to explain it, but he could not find a way to make it easy to understand. Maybe we can do now, maybe partially to start with. If this is the body of the man, and if this is the soul of the man, the law of plasma tells you that the strongest always gives to the weakest by the ratio of mass, that it can make it bigger, or can create a condition that by feeding it, it transfers most of its energy to it, and as it goes low, it becomes unisons. So what does this mean? The soul of the man becomes so humble and it becomes so giving, that in giving, it gives to every soul of the entity. So in that process, in a very simple way, the point of in the point of giving and reducing, in fact, the power of the soul, all the entities of the body, all parts and pieces, all the souls of totality, in trying to feed, they demise themselves to one center. And then, this is not very easy, you got to use the emotion of the man. Then you are left with one soul. Now it carries all the energies of every soul, every single soul in this entity. Now it changes. It has to be a giver to be able to survive in so many ways. Now it finds it's the point of destiny, its point of interaction or absorption, or in a way to be pulled to. It can be done. In a way, it becomes the source of, in so many ways, humbleness. We call it in English language. That we become so humble. We become so much lower, even in essence, in the strength, lower than even the cell of our own body. That The soul of the physicality feeds the soul of the man. It needs a total understanding. And then with all the souls, the physicality, when it has a soul, even it takes with itself the energy of the physicality. So in a way, you diminish into one central soul, which was the soul of the man. And that needs a lot of understanding how to do it.